It's me. Look, it doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, even in your mid-20s, it really doesn't matter. What matters is you stay healthy and you don't get injured, because if you get injured, then you're taking more time off, and then the cycle repeats over and over and over again. And I experienced all of those thoughts and those feelings. And I just don't like to see people have to go through all the kind of the crappy stuff that I've had to go through over the years. And like I said, you, my friend, have your own story. You've gone through all of your ups and downs, and you may be struggling. It's not always easy. I mean, I struggle with diet for so long. It's not a secret that I struggle with that. Heart rate training could be the saving grace that you need to know about to improve your running. I've proven that heart rate training works. I've proven it to myself. People have seen results from using this method. Heart rate training is amazing, and it can help a lot of people. You do need to spend time. You do have to have patience, just like when you're training a dog. Don't eat my feet, buddy. I'm just trying to film a video here for everybody. Look, stay away from my toe. My toe does hurt. My toe hurts a little bit, okay? So let's tell everyone about the Maffetone Method, buddy. Let's tell them all about it, okay? If you find that you are struggling and you can't run at such a low heart rate, then you can go hike, you can walk. It's okay, and it does work. You don't have to be a runner to see the results. If you're like me, your aerobic system has not been well developed. I didn't know this until I started training using the Maffetone Method. I didn't really know how bad my aerobic system was until I started to use this method a number of years ago. But over a year, I saw some awesome results. And I was able to work my way back into using running, walking at the beginning, to just basically running all the time. I've used myself as a test case for a lot of things. And today is basically one of those things. Let me set up where I've been. I've been hiking in the Boyne Valley since April, okay? There was still snow on the trails. And I've been walking since March. So I have been doing this for a long time. Have there been a few runs? Yes, but nothing earth-shattering, nothing mind-blowing. October 28th, 2021 was my starting point. And it was I did about 7.89 kilometers in about an hour and 40 minutes, 12:39 kilometer pace. This is what it is in miles. 11 kilometer pace, 11:27, 11:07. Heart rate 110, 115, 114, 119, 128. I wasn't very consistent. I just kind of went out with my wife whenever we did, and we did our best. And then February was really not great, and the winter was awful, and we went through these cycles of we're not going out and whatever. That's just the way it was. So in April, when I did fairly the same thing, I actually went further. I did it 8.64 kilometers, but I did it in an hour and 24. That's 16 minutes faster than back in October. So yeah, I was faster by a minute 46, 2 minutes 5 seconds, 150. But overall, I compared, and yes, my heart rate was a little bit higher than it was in October. I just was going a little bit faster, and that's just the way it was. Nothing earth-shattering, nothing mind-blowing. It hasn't been a consistent thing. It's been, a run every couple of weeks or something. It's not there. I have to walk my puppy, and while I'm walking my puppy, I'm trying to see if I can see the benefits. Does it work for running? Does there need to be some sort of consistency? What do the results look like if I'm hiking on a trail? Let's have a little bit of change of scenery. Let's get in the pool. Now in May, I wanted to see what the results were going to look like after 1 month. And this is what happened. Does 1 month make a difference if you're on the trail? Well, I'm going to say yes. And this is what April 17th to May 16th on the trail looked like. It may not look like much, guys. It may not look like much. But the thing that I want you to pay attention to is my heart rate. I want to show you this. So April 17th, 8.5 kilometers, 1 hour, 24 minutes, 8 seconds, 9:53, 15, 127, 138, 122, 125. Look, you can see that, right? And overall, my average was 130, Strava score 54, and 181 watts. Now, a month later, I was looking like this. I did 8.5 kilometers, 1 hour, 23 minutes, 12 seconds. My pace was 9:48, 10 degrees, 100% humidity, feels like 8. So obviously a big shift in weather within a month. But even so, look at my heart rate. It's the same trail that I did. 102, 107, 135, 111, 111, 122. That's just the way it is. And I was like, what? My Strava score was 38. My pace was 9:48, so fairly the same. But my heart rate was like 9 beats lower in the same amount of watts I was putting out. That was only after 1 month. The shirt? Anyways, guys, if you do like the videos, if you like the content that I put out, think about subscribing, liking, commenting. Appreciate that. There's a number of Strava segments that I've created out in the Boyne Valley. There's actually quite a lot of segments I created, and I've created them for a reason. I set up a number of segments, so if I climb up a hill, there's that small little segment that I can time myself on to see how I'm improving over time. And last week it was like, wow, okay, this is kind of eye-opening, and you need to see this. You need to see this because it is very empowering. Now we come to the part of the video that blows my mind. 3 months of hiking on the trail with Pippin. What happened to my heart rate, and what's going on with those Strava segments that I told you a little bit about at the beginning of the video. After 3 months of hiking, this is the difference, guys. 6 minutes faster, okay? Same route. So 6.4 kilometers, 108.49, 10.44 a kilometer. June 4th was 6.31, 1 hour, 2 minutes, 51 seconds, 9:57 a kilometer pace. That's just the way it was. Temperature-wise, it was hotter, obviously, in June than it was in April. But again, looking at this side-by-side comparison, like this kind of blows my mind. My heart rate is lower on pretty much most of them. Now, the reason, when I look at this, okay, heart rate 102, 114, 111, 114, 125, you can see the pace, right? 10:55, 9:36, 9:51, 10:03, 10:24, right? This is the elevation that was going on at the time. And there's my Strava score, right? And the Strava score is kind of like the effort, right? And it takes into heart rate. Back in April, these were all higher. So again, at the end of the day, my heart rate was 122 in April, and I was 119 here. But kilometer-wise, I was able to run. I actually ran a little bit in this. So I did a mix of hiking and running on June 4th, as opposed to April when I couldn't even do that. That's why some of the numbers look a little bit higher, right? Especially the last kilometer, right? Was 10 beats higher than the last one, but I was actually running in a section of this. And the same with a couple of these other ones. Like I was running in my second and third loop in here. I did a little bit of running. So again, fascinating. But now here, this is what I want you to really look at is segments, Strava segments. They make a difference to be able to compare, when you're going up a hill. Are you faster than you were before? What was your heart rate? Things like that. So dig deep Okay, this is one that I just, it's half a kilometer. It's got a grade of 8.1, elevation 41 meters or 134 feet. In April 10th, with a heart rate of 124, it took me 6 minutes and 54 seconds to get up. Okay, in May 10th, I was pushing it a little bit, and I did it in 5:32 with a heart rate of 139. June 7th, 124 beats a minute. I did it in 5:47. So I am a minute and 10 faster on this particular segment than I was back in April. Again, May 10th, I pushed it a little bit. I did a little bit of running, that's why that was a little bit faster. Another one that I do is one I call I Don't Wanna. It's like 300 meters with a grade of 11.5, elevation 36 meters, 118 feet. January 24th, I did it in 5:15. In May 24th, I did it in 3:45, a minute 30 faster. Same heart rate. Now I know in January, yes, there was snow, but I just don't do this one that often. So now to the gate, that's another one that we do here. And it's almost a kilometer. So this is what it is in miles on your screen, but it's got a grade of 3.6, elevation of 35 meters or 114. In April 16th, 137 beats a minute. I did it in 11 minutes and 6 seconds. May 12th, 136 beats a minute. I did it in 10:21. And then June 4th, 138 beats a minute, 9:17, a minute 40 faster. Blows my mind. This one is hard, and I called it the grind. It's 0.35 kilometers, so basically 350 meters. It's got a grade of 14.3, elevation 50 meters or 164 feet. In December, my heart rate was 135, and I did it in 7 minutes and 8 seconds. May 2nd, 133 beats a minute, 6:04. And then May 22nd, 138, 4:57. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds faster. This stuff works. You all need to pay attention, whether you're hiking, walking, running, crawling, I don't care. This works. So like I say, get out and run. See you on the next one. Bye.